The term permanent and stationary in a context of a worker's health condition, a worker's medical condition, is often misinterpreted by employers. All too often, when a manager sees that language, permanent and stationary, in an employee's medical records or in an employee's QME report or any other type of medical or workers' comp paperwork, he immediately makes assumptions that are often incorrect. And some of these most common assumptions are these. When a manager sees the word permanent, he immediately assumes that it's a total disability and total inability to work, when in fact permanent usually means permanent in time. For example, a worker might lose a finger in an industrial accident, so he's never going to get that finger back. So his injury is permanent, his disability is permanent, but that doesn't mean that he's completely unable to work. It just means that he has certain limitations. The same applies to the term stationary in that language, permanent and stationary. Stationary doesn't mean that you became stationary, meaning you're unable to move, that you're in a wheelchair or that you're bedbound. It simply means that your condition has stabilized by reaching maximum improvement. It simply means that you're not going to get better or you're not going to get much better than where you already are. Again, we can use the same simple example. If an employee loses a finger, he's not going to get it back. Once he gets the treatment that's needed, once his finger, his hand heals up, and once he's able to use that hand of his as well as he's ever going to be able to use it, his condition will become stationary. So employers often make this mistake. When they see this language, they immediately assume that the employee is completely disabled, completely unable to work, he's never going to be able to work, and they rush to terminate him without even considering whether that employee can be accommodated. And this often leads to a claim, a lawsuit for wrongful termination, for disability discrimination, and for failure to accommodate, and rightfully so, because this language, permanent and stationary, doesn't mean what many employers automatically assume it means. So therefore, if you're an employer, you should be looking at this language carefully and not to make assumptions about the employee's ability or inability to continue working. And if you're an employee who received a report or who received a record about his permanent and stationary status, you shouldn't automatically be scared and you shouldn't immediately assume, oh my God, my doctor, my workers' comp lawyer, my QME doctor thinks that I'm unable to work and I will forever be unable to work because I'm completely disabled. That's not true. Instead, you should read the report, you should ask questions, you should get more details about your limitations and about your restrictions. It's likely that you will have long-term or permanent limitations because, again, you're stationary, you reached a maximum improvement. But that, again, does not mean that you will not be able to work. Thank you.